Our next type of budgeting that we're going to look at is long-term budgeting. So we've talked about budgeting from paycheck to paycheck, or for something small or monthly, our day-to-day budgets. The next thing we're going to look at are large expenses. So this could be something, it could be something like college, or maybe purchasing a house, a car, doing some sort of repairs, anything like that. With this, though, there's a lot of uncertainty in planning because something might break down earlier than we plan, or we're just kind of going based off of an estimate. We might start putting money away for college and then realize that it's going to end up costing us more than we thought. So here are some examples. Samantha's 15 years old. She wants to enter college in 3 years. Currently, tuition is $5,200 a year. She wants to save 1/3 of the amount by the time she enters college. At the current tuition rate, how much does she have to save each year until she enters college? Okay, so this one, we're going to go ahead. We're going to start off with her amount. So she knows that each month, or each year rather, it's $5,200. She has 3 years left to save. So we know that she needs to save $15,600. Then it says that she wants to save 1/3 of this. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to divide by 3. So again, I'm dividing this by 3 because she wants to save 1/3. So if she does this, we know that she needs to save $5,200 in 3 years. And then if I want to know how much she needs to save per year, so hold on, we'll write this in 3 years. And so if we want to know how much she has to save per year, we're going to go ahead and we are going to divide this by 3. And that gives me a grand total of $1,733.33 per year. In the next example, the Smiths are saving money for new appliances when the current ones were out. Their current washing machine is 8 years old and their current refrigerator is 10 years old. We want to determine how much they should save. So if we're thinking about this, we're going to be talking about their fridge and they're going to be talking about their washing machine. So the first thing that I want to think of is the total amount of money that they need to save. So if they want to replace the fridge, it looks like they're going to need to save $580. If they're going to need to save to replace the washing machine, they're going to need to save $425. The next thing we need to look at is how many years is it going to be to replace that? Okay, so we know that their current refrigerator is 10 years old. So if a refrigerator gets placed after 16 years, we know that they still have 6 years left to replace the refrigerator. The washing machine is 8 years old. And again, if it's going to replace every 16 years, they have another 8 years that they can save for this. Now, we want to know how much money to save per year. Okay, so in order to get this, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm actually going to divide. I'm going to divide the total by how many years they have to save. So if I do that, they need to save $96.67 per year. In order to save for the wash machine, they need to save $53.13 per year. If that's all it asks for, then you're done. It might also ask you then how much should they save monthly. Okay, and if I'm going to go ahead and do that, then I'm just going to divide this number by 12. because there's 12 months in a year. And so if I go ahead and do that, then monthly, they need to save $8.06. And they need to save $4.43. Okay, so if I was looking at this and I said, well, how much do they need to save together for this? Really, they're only saving $12.49 a month to replace these two appliances. So if you plan things out long term, it breaks it down so it becomes more achievable rather than just saying, oh my gosh, I need to take $600 out. Maybe I don't have $600 at this time. If I break it out over the course of years or months or weeks, it makes it a little bit more achievable.